Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 16. I am your host, Drew Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela. And yeah, we're here for another. I don't like starting these.
I don't either.
It just feels weird. I'm talking to someone who's not here. Like, fuck the audience. I mean, like, thanks for listening, but I don't want to talk to you. It's weird.
Yeah,
I'd rather just talk to you.
We only do this for self-validation. It's our podcast.
And we're not even really getting that. To be
Exactly.
fair.
It's kind of just a thing that happens. I've accepted that.
This is just based again, like we've made jokes before, but this is our public conversations that we post into the internet for no real apparent reason, no monetized value, not even really creative, because it's not like we planned this.
No, we didn't.
We just, I think we were talking right before this started. I was like, "Yo, you got anything to talk about?" Because I didn't do shit this week. And you're like, "Yeah, I didn't do shit either." I'm like, "Man, we're just gonna wing it." Like,
I was thinking about how this is the only time I talk to you now is just this podcast.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, you want to record tonight? Oh, it's good to hear from Drew. You know?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice that we talk 1 hour a week. You know,
right after we stop recording, I'm just like, I gotta get the hell out of here. All right, see you later.
Yeah, peace, dude. I gotta go have a cigarette and then get on with my real life instead of this fantasy I'm living on here.
Yeah. Ugh. So that's our podcast, people.
Yeah. Hey, so are you leaving your apartment?
Leaving?
Yeah, you were talking I don't know, one of the episodes about
my lease is up in 2 months, and I think I have to call this week if
I thought you're supposed to. I think you have to give them more than that notice.
Give a 60-day notice, so I think I have to call this. I think I'm gonna extend it, I guess.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I've been in this hellhole since 2018. It's been 2 years. I've been living alone, so.
Stagnation is death, Evan. I think you should go on with your life. I think it's ready for a new chapter.
Yeah, this is a great time to move during the pandemic.
Hey, man, it's actually the best time to move. Rent is low right now. There's a lot of openings everywhere. And, what better time to start a new life when, the world's in chaos? They won't even notice that you're a newbie by the time everything opens it back up.
I was thinking about this. My life's pretty sad enough. And, this apartment is pretty big.
Agreed.
Size. It's the one thing. The one great thing. This is me living in this apartment.
Living alone?
Yeah.
It's sick living alone, kind of, right?
Yeah, but you've been to my place. You think it's cool, right?
I mean, I never said that. Yes. I think it's fine. Your bathroom sucks, but
yeah.
I think you need to make it more homey. It very much seems like someone's been living there for 2 weeks when I was there, and you were living there for multiple years at that point.
Yeah, you're pretty much right.
I will tell you this benefit: if you ever get evicted, you could be out in a day easily. You could pack everything you have and be out in a day. And if there's a fire, you really have no valuables except for your laptop. I mean,
and my television.
Yeah, but not really. Your television's like a cheap piece of shit. You could replace that easily. I could buy and sell your television 3-4 times.
Yeah. I feel I don't know if we talked about this, but if my building ever collapses, I'm on the top floor. I'm 300 pounds. I'm definitely part of the cause.
Yes, we have talked about you falling through the floor and murdering someone, sumo wrestler style, going through multiple floors.
That's my superpower.
I believe that has come up. I wouldn't call it a superpower. I would call it a fat curse. If I had directly call it, I would call it diabetes. Future gout.
Accurate. Yeah.
Gout's a son of a bitch. You're gonna get it too. You probably already have it. Yeah, you probably already have it.
I mean, probably. I haven't done enough research.
Your toes hurt?
No.
Ever?
Although my foot hurt yesterday.
That's gout. You have gout. You're gonna lose your foot. You're gonna lose your foot from being fat. You big fat fatty.
This is the real Dr. Drew right here.
Yeah,
medical diagnosis.
I have read all of 0 books on medical diagnosis, so I'm totally an expert. I occasionally look at up WebMD, which is clearly the accurate way to diagnose any symbol. And you're drinking beer. Oh, Evan, what happened to that whole sobering up New Year's thing you're talking about? Remember that New Year's resolution?
It's a cheat day.
Well, I didn't realize every day is a cheat day.
Well, let's see. I had a few beers on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a couple last night, and now it's only a few days. Only a few days.
So you drank 3 times this week.
Yeah, but I didn't drink like for
Yeah.
2 weeks, so
So you lasted 2 weeks, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Bravo onto you. I mean, I did a whole month, but I mean, who's counting? And remember Sober October? Remember when I did that?
Yeah.
No, you're an alcoholic. I think it's fair to say.
I do feel like I've lost a little bit of weight.
Probably not.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not. You probably gained weight from being sad and sober and just eating a bunch more food.
Well, I feel like I lost some face fat.
Do you?
I mean, it's still pretty fat, but I feel
No,
like
Evan, you shaved. That's what you did. I mean, you lost facial pubes. You didn't lose face fat. Your face looks thinner because you don't have the bushels coming out from it.
Yeah. I got
You
some
fucking
stubble going on.
What is that shit called? Your facial hair looks like the shit that blows by in a cowboy movie. What is that?
Those tumbleweeds.
Your facial hair looked like you were just a mismatch of tumbleweeds. If you grew it out longer, you'd be a prop on a Western set.
I love how 2 weeks ago we were looking up shrunken heads, and now we're like, what's that thing in cowboy movies?
Have you ever seen a tumbleweed in real life?
No.
I don't think they exist. I don't think they're real.
I mean, we've never been to the desert.
I've been to the desert.
Oh, well, you should have seen a tumbleweed.
I don't know. Desert's a strong. I've driven through a desert. Like, I never got out and hung around. I was in AC the whole time.
I think they're real. Let me look it up.
Yeah, look up. Let's figure out what's going on with tumbleweeds. This is the tumbleweeds cast, guys. We're about to bring you all the information you need to know about tumbleweeds. I feel like, okay, so tumbleweeds, I'm just gonna get a guess. They are a plant that died and is now that it's dead, has been uprooted and is now blowing around the desert landscape from wind.
Well, the Wikipedia definition says a tumbleweed is a structural part of the above ground anatomy of a number of species of plants.
What? Is it multiple plants? Wait, is it some kind of plant hybrid multi-structure that blows across the chasms of the desert and it just lives somehow? Like, is it alive? Are tumbleweeds alive?
That's actually the first, when I typed in tumbleweeds, that was the first Google question. It's like, are they alive?
Are they alive? Because they're the coolest plant ever if they're alive.
Let me look it up.
There's no plant that just rolls. Like, name another plant that rolls.
Doesn't look like there's an answer for that. They're probably alive.
No one knows. Scientists can't break the code. Every time they go, hey, are tumbleweeds alive? They just go, I don't know. Just throw their hands up. They're like, we can't catch one. They're real fast. We've been out there with the net, and we can't find them enough. They're too quick. They blow with the wind.
It's got to be Disney's next movie. Is Disney's Tumbleweeds?
I mean, they'll make
an ensemble cast.
It's going to be more like the Who. It's going to be more about sand people that live inside of the tumbleweed, just like how the Who's live inside a snowflake. Which is what a horrifying idea of the Who's living inside a snowflake. First off, that means they live on an accelerated pattern of time because we all know snowflakes don't have that long of a life expectancy. Yet there's people that are like clearly in their 40s. So years are passing by to them in milliseconds because they have this whole world that has a whole history and a future and whatnot. So right there, terrifying idea that time accelerates faster inside it. So was the plot at movies that every snowflake is a wormhole in which is separated outside of space and time and its own, well, it would be in space, but not in time. So it's its own time. Like,
I have no idea where you're getting that.
Is it magical or is it science? Dude, someone who knows science, anyone who understands quantum physics, help me out here. Just comment down below. We all know we have like 7 or 8 listeners that have doctorates in quantum physics. We draw a very big quantum physicist crowd, all right? With our dick jokes and fart talk. It's really the quantum physicists love it. I can't even say their title of their
quantum
job.
Physicists.
Quantum physicists.
I think.
So they're separate out of time. But also, that means they have an end time where essentially they're gonna just land in my mouth. Like I'm gonna catch the Who world on my tongue. Every time you eat snow, you're eating billions of Who worlds. You're making it a very sad Christmas for Cindy Lou Who when you devour her planet. You're essentially Galactus, devourer of worlds, when you eat snow, based off the lore and the quantum physics displayed in the live action Grinch Who Stole Christmas movie.
That's the script you gotta send to
Yes.
Nickelodeon. Is like here's the sequel to How's the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Well, what it would be is that they scientifically advanced far enough to create telescopes because it's weird. They have fucking. I haven't even watched the movie in years, but it just rings in my head. They have fucking Christmas light Gatling guns. They'll staple in that movie. Yet no one developed a telescope to look out and go, "Yo, there's giant galactic elder beasts that roam around and they're eating other universes, i.e., snowflakes." Is it Perma's winter in Whoville? And are there other villes? Or is it just Whoville? Does anyone exist? There's got to be there's got to be some weird nerd who's very in depth on the Who lore.
Well, there's a Dr. Seuss wiki fandom.
I don't think Dr. Seuss wrote it as a short novel. It's gonna be some guy that saw that movie when he was young and now has a sexual fetish for the Grinch, where he can now only come as if he's dressed up like the Grinch and there's a girl with pigtails wrapped in wrapping paper and he masturbates in front of her. And that guy is going to know a lot of lore about the Grinch and the Whoverse, as I like to call it.
Yeah. You're talking about the Jim Carrey film?
Well, I'm using that as a reference, but it all blends together into one gigantic Whoverse. You take lore from different ones, put it together, bang, bang, boom. Now you got yourself a universe.
That would be a good sequel about like the Whoville and the universe, or some sort of spin-off movie.
Yes, and then the Grinch. The Grinch was somewhat an engineer in that movie, right? Like he creates a mechanical sled out of junk. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't even know where you begin to create a vehicle out of
Google
junk.
back then.
Back then, Evan, it's a magical universe that goes on accelerated time. They probably had Hoogle or some shit like that. A Hoogle joke. Who knew this is what this episode was going to turn into?
That's probably the name of this episode.
Is Hoogle? We'll see. We could probably do better than that. Let us know. Comment if it ends up not being Hoogle. There's gonna be 70 times where I tell people to comment because we need to get a comment. We need it. That's how low I've set my standards now. It's like we need to get a comment. Like we just need one comment. So sad. Yeah, but the girl in that movie, she's like the lead singer of a rock band now.
Really? Let me look it up.
I'm almost like 100% certain that's true. And I think she talks like her songs are like. I think she's like a dirty rock band where like her songs are about getting fucked and stuff. Which is,
I
pretty cool.
You, but I just
pretty cool.
That's just like I can't believe you went from Hoogle.
Yeah, she went from singing. She went from Yahoo Forest, Yahoo, just like fuck my pussy, right? In the span of a decade. Do you feel old? Do you feel old now? Like, Cindy Lou Who's singing about how she loves getting plowed by huge dick. Like,
we're continuing the theme of talking about Christmas movies
after Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Evan, I just getting a Christmas mood around you. I feel like it's because you're jolly and remind me of Santa.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It's a solid fat joke. It was an all right fat joke. It was a 4 out of 10 fat joke. I can do better. I'll do better by the end of this podcast. I'll have better fat jokes. Because that's what the people want. I mean, that's what they tune in for, buddy.
That's why we started this whole thing.
This whole podcast is built about me shitting on you for being fat, and then every once in a while getting myself for being bald.
Taylor Momsen.
Yeah,
she's the front woman of the band, The Pretty Reckless.
Pretty reckless, which what she does in bed, right? She's throwing her around. What is what's one of their songs names?
I'm looking it up.
She probably has STDs now. Think of that. Cindy Lou Who has STDs. And albeit by like of women taking on their own sexuality and sleeping with people. I'm not shunning her for it, but
Their big song is called
There's no but to that.
Their big song is called Heaven Knows.
Okay, look up some lyrics to it. I want to know if I was right about it being dirty rock.
A song called Heaven Knows being about dirty rock.
Hell yes, it could easily be. It could just be heaven knows how much I love big dick. Like that could be like it literally could be the next few lines.
All right.
Read.
You want me to read these?
Yeah, read them. Cindy Lou Who's rock band, pretty reckless. Lyrics coming at you.
Jimmy's in the back with a pocket of high.
Fat cock. Oh, damn it. Of a pocket of high?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you listen close, you can hear him cry. Oh.
So far, I almost just I don't even understand what's happening in this song at this point.
Oh,
There's
Lord.
a guy, he's in the backseat of a car, he's got a pocket full of weed, and he's crying very quietly. That's what I picture so far. Continue.
Oh, Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below. Seen it. Oh, Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below. I guess it's
I know this song. This song's sick.
Way down below, way down below. Judy's in the front seat picking up trash, living on the dough, gonna make that cash.
But I honestly couldn't tell you what this song is about.
Won't be pretty, won't be sweet. She's just sitting here on her feet singing, and then it's the chorus again.
Yeah, I mean, the lyrics sound like garbage. She must have wrote them herself. See, this is when you allow good-looking women to think that they have talent. This is what happens. I'm just kidding.
Dude, we're gonna get canceled.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh, was Cindy Lou Who's fucking agent gonna give us a cease and desist?
That'd be funny if they did. That's our claim to fame.
Dude, to be honest, I would love it if we could get a cease and desist from anybody. Like I would rejoice in the fact. I would rejoice in the fact. I'd be like, oh my god, someone recognizes us enough as a podcast to take legal action against us.
ABC Family or Freeform would do a pop up during Christmas time of how the Grinch stole Christmas, like trivia, and be like, fun fact.
Cindy Lou Who sued a terrible, horrible, non-viewed podcast.
And then it'd be a link like,
it would get the name wrong. It'd call us like a dep pit. And it's like, no, the whole point's that we're in a nap. We're in a not a dep. It doesn't even make sense.
That's a credit for us. It's like we've been on Freeform.
That almost turned into a fucking Dr. Seuss line too. But yeah, no, it's actually a good song. Look, check that song out sometime.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a great song, but it's.
I was gonna say the lyrics don't sound like they're good.
No, the lyrics are trash, but the actual song itself, it kind of works. It's got a rockin' beat, you know. If you like rock, so if you're not a pussy, I don't know why. Yeah, I have to always throw one of those in there for no reason.
It sounds like you were 13.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like weird because like I bet you that song did pretty good.
Well, I bet you certified platinum.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like this is my point though. Is like rock. Like people try to say rock's not dead. Rock's not dead. It's like nah, rock is totally dead. Like you could be the biggest, newest band or biggest rock band like in America that like every time your song hits, it's number one on the Billboard chart, like the rock Billboards chart, and then you can go talk to like most people and they have no idea who that band is. Like, huh? Who you talk about? Huh? Most people don't know any new rock bands. Like they don't.
I don't really know that much. I mean, there's Greta Van Fleet.
You only know them because they're from Michigan.
Well, they're pretty big. They play on SNL.
Yeah, I know, but no one watches SNL, Evan. It's like what? Maybe like 2 million people?
Yeah.
Dude, YouTubers get like 8 times that amount in views. There's YouTubers with like 30 million views on their video.
Their videos are shorter.
PewDiePie crushes them in views, all right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, cable's dead. Like, even high-rated cable, like, sports is all it is, and it's like news. Like, even the highest-rated cable shows is like less people watch that than they do of like big YouTubers. Not us. Like, we can't even break hundreds of views.
We barely qualify as podcasters.
Well, we are podcasters. We just barely qualify for the fact that no one knows we do it. No one even knows we do it. Most people who meet us are not even aware that we are podcasters. Like, people in our lives forget. My parents forget I have a podcast constantly.
Oh,
like they thought. Well, they watched the first episode.
And it was a one-off special.
Well, they're too old. They don't understand what a podcast is even. Like, they don't get the concept. That was after their time. They're too old to get it. But it was like, yeah, no, they just thought they're like, yeah, we watched podcast. Then I told them, like, I don't know, like it was like a couple of weeks ago. I saw them. I was like, yeah, I got to go report the podcast. And they're like, oh, you're doing another one of those? I think it's a one and done thing. You do it and it's over.
My family's proud we're doing this. I mean, they bought me a mic and.
Well, would you say your family or is that your sister supporting you?
No, it's my sister mainly.
Yeah, exactly. Your sister's, you know what? I regret not knowing your sister. Your sister seems pretty dope. Also, still waiting for my Christmas present.
Oh, it's coming.
It's been about a month since Christmas almost.
I haven't ordered it yet. Of
course you haven't. 3 weeks later, you're a piece of shit, friend.
It's going to be like July. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll get you that mug.
You couldn't have used the money I sent you to order it? Essentially, I bought the mug myself.
Yeah. Or you could order it yourself. I
don't know how or where to do that. And to be honest, I don't trust myself. I'll fuck it up. I'm not good at doing most things, Evan.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm good at making comparisons to things ridiculously.
I was remembering when we were in high school and we had that geometry project.
And I teamed with you and I just told you, I'm like, yeah, you're doing that whole project. Like, I told you that. It's like I'm not doing it.
Because we had different, it was the same class. We had different periods. You had the period in the morning and you're like,
yeah, I'm
going to go to the library and work on this. We had to make some map using shapes and shit. And you just print out a map of a zoo and you're like, oh, I helped.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. Yeah, we had to make a map and we chose zoo. And yeah, I printed out to the map of the zoo and I said, we got it. I don't know what the rest of that project was. You had to do something with the shapes. Geometry's fucking dumb, dude. I don't like geometry. I don't want to fucking measure shapes. That's stupid.
Yeah, I haven't done math in like 7 years. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it. It's not a lot of math involved in journalism.
Well, sometimes.
How? Well, you have to count how many words you use in an article.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can call counting math.
It's like the most basic form of math.
All right, it's math. You called me out, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I said it, I realized how ridiculous it was.
Yeah.
Just saying, you're really stretching yourself in how you use math. You're like, well, I count, so I use math every day.
They have the count in Sesame Street. He's an important character. That's his thing. And he's a mathematician.
Oh, okay. I taught kids something else.
I don't know. I love how that was worth a swig.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anymore, man. I'm losing. What kind of beer are you drinking? I'm kind of getting jealous. I haven't had a beer in so long.
It's Miller Lite. It's not that.
The last time I drank a beer, I drank since then, but the last time I drank a beer, like an actual beer, fuck, dude, I think it was the podcast I did with you and when did we and you and Danner? That was before Christmas.
It was like early December, I'm thinking.
I think New Year's. Yeah, New Year's was the last time I had a beer. So I haven't had a beer in like 17 days as of recording this.
It's like a documentary. It's been such a struggle.
No, but it just I've drank since then, but I've been trying to like my whole thing is I've been trying to wean off beer because beer is so many empty calories. I've also been trying. I'm not like you where I want people to like go, "Oh, Drew, you're so awesome." It's like I can better myself. I can better myself without having to tell people about it, so I get patted on the back because I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for fucking likes on Facebook like you fucking stooge.
I don't get any likes. Did you see that stupid joke I posted today?
No, I'm locked on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. Anyone who's trying to contact me, I have like over like 200 notifications on Facebook. And honestly, I'm just not even trying to get in anymore. I need to soon, but I'm going to tell you, dude, not having Facebook has been one of the best things that accidentally happened to me.
I can see that.
I mean, dude, just get rid of it for a little while. It is refreshing. I don't have to hear anyone's opinion.
It's like going back to the old days when we were kids, when Facebook didn't exist. We were just kids, and we had no idea of the outside world.
Yeah, I still watch the news and read the news. I know what's going on. Like, I'm like, did you guys hear what's happening at the Capitol? I don't know. Someone said something to me once. It's like, yeah, Drew, like a lot's happened. Yeah, you know that news exists outside of Facebook, Evan. You're a journalist, for Christ's sake.
No, I know, but some people don't pay attention or watch it.
If people only get their news from fucking social media, they're fucking idiots and I don't respect their
I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah, and they're fucking idiots. That's why I don't want to hear their opinion. If you get your news only from social media, you're not allowed to have an opinion about anything. That should be a law.
That's fair.
I feel like. Yeah. If you don't ever look up anything, read it. If you've never, and you know what I bet you they don't even get I bet a lot of people don't even get their news from Facebook. They get their news from headlines on Facebook.
That's the only thing people read, yeah.
Yeah, if you like,
there's
is that a big part? Like, if you're, can I ask you? I know we haven't talked about your job a lot. Can I ask you without this getting into like a thing? But is that like a big thing in your job? Because you write articles for online too, correct?
Yeah.
Is that a big thing that you guys look into? Is about just making the clickiest title, like clickbait titles? Like, is that a big part of it?
Well,
or trying to tell the whole story?
I think for some people that's part that generates revenue.
I mean, is that not anything crucial on your job? Like, are they not like? You don't design the titles, probably, do you? Is that your
headlines?
Yeah, whatever. Same thing.
Titles. No, I write my own headlines, but sometimes they get switched around.
I mean, does it reflect on you? Like, does your boss come in and goes, "Evan, we're not getting enough clicks"?
No.
I was gonna say, you know what? I understand you're probably not good at getting clicks because if you're good at writing headlines, we'd have better titles for the show, and I wouldn't name them all.
It's pretty funny.
You're good at your job. You'd fucking name the episodes.
That's the inside scoop on our podcast, is that every headline Drew's pretty much I think of something and Drew says that sucks, here's something better. I'm like,
actually, you stopped. Actually, the last time you tried to think of a name of an episode, I think was the 4th episode.
Yeah, because it's always gets shut down. You're like, then you offer something better. And I'm kind of just like,
wow. I don't, because you came up with bad titles, Evan. You know what? I'm your boss. We've all
exactly.
we're supposed to be like co's in this, but let's honestly, like, I'm the boss of Inept Pit. You are clearly, let me think of a more proper word. Indentured servant. Go with.
I'm pretty much a third mic.
You're an intern.
I'm the second.
You're unpaid internship. Yeah. Evan, I'm giving you great talent. Remember last week I taught you how to do your first bit? You're getting really good experience from this.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, you did a bit. How many bits have you done in your whole life? Come on.
Tell a few jokes on stage from time to time.
You've told jokes, but you never did a bit.
I do a bit as a pretty good lazy guy.
No, Evan, that's reality. Evan, you're mistaking bits with reality. Bit. That's like me going, I have a really good bit of me being bald.
When stand-up come back, you got to open.
You want to see my bit? You want to see my really good bit of me being bald? You want to see that bit one more time? You want to see me do that bit again? Hey, Evan, I have a great bit where I'm wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. Pretty good bit, right? Pretty good bit, huh?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I don't think it was. I think it was just called reality again.
Yeah.
Something you don't live in. How's the diet been going? Have you been eating better?
No.
No?
I had
a little
Domino's
bit?
today.
You look so sad to be like an alcoholic. I want Evan. Can we start doing chips every time? Evan, all right, Evan, you gotta do the Alcohol Anonymous thing. Say you have to introduce yourself and go, I'm a fat piece of shit.
What?
Like Alcoholics Anonymous, like it'd go in, like if I was in Alcoholics Anonymous, I'd go in and be like, "Hi, I'm Drew Campbell, and I'm an alcoholic." Like that's how you have to introduce yourself. You have to admit you're an alcoholic. But we're gonna do fat anonymous, but it's not anonymous because it's public. So what's the opposite of anonymous? Synonymous?
Oh, that's a similar word.
Synonymous? That means you're reference to that the two go together.
If you're not anonymous, you're public.
Anonymous?
I can't. I've had too many Miller Lights here.
I struggled with saying the word too, to be honest. That's just because
anonymous. There we go.
Yeah, anonymous, but infamous.
Anonymous hippopotamus.
Yeah, would it be infamous? Is infamous the antonym?
Gotta look it up.
Is infamous? Look up a thesaurus, and then
anonymous.
Guys, we're also just so you know, we're increasing your vocabulary on this show. I want to say infamous would be the antonym of it.
Anonymous is just like it's not your real name.
Yeah, exactly. But what would the opposite of that be? Infamous, right?
Infamous is like,
or famous. Infamous, I feel like would be
infamous is the opposite of famous. Infamous is you're famous for something, but it's not bad. For the right, yeah.
Which would be essentially this podcast will never be famous. This podcast will be infamous, like Billy the Kid, dude. We're the Billy the Kid of podcasts. We're just robbing banks and saying racial slurs and probably not that second part, but I mean, unless you consider Pollock a racial slur, if you do, fucking turn off the show.
Opposites of anonymous are known, named, and identified.
Okay, so fat's identified. This is our new segment. Fat's identified. Dun dun dun. Fat's identified.
Now, Evan, and I'm a fat piece of shit. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun. Now, Evan, how many days under your belt do you have without pizza and fatty foods?
0.
0 days.
0.
Okay, Evan. Now, 0 is a hard number.
No, that's when you have to say 0 day. How many hours or minutes?
No. 0 days is hard, Evan. You're at a bottom. But you know what's the good thing about being at a bottom? It's only up from here, pal. I want you to come back here next week. Try to shoot for a week. But if you can't, 1 day is all we ask, Evan. 1 day so we have our dear, sweet Sasiela boy walking around the living. We all relapse, Evan. You need to stop overeating. Now, Evan, let's get to the bottom of this. Why do you feel the urge to eat? And don't say hungry, because a normal person, when they're hungry, doesn't eat a whole pizza.
Just tastes good. Food tastes good.
It tastes good. Now, Evan, do you think there might be more productive things you could do in your life that will increase your, overall health and general quality of life besides shoveling greasy pizza in your foods?
Yeah, but they all suck.
They don't all suck, Evan. This podcast makes your life better, right? Dude, I'm not saying exercise. I'm done with the voice. I don't like doing the voice. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to run. Who the fuck? I don't run. That's insane. True. What am I, getting chased by an animal? I would never run. That's the only times I run in my life.
I don't think you need to run.
I'll be in a hurry, and I'm like, I'm not running. Dude, first off, you look stupid while you run.
Me?
No, everybody. Oh. You look like an idiot. I'm way too cool to run. You'll never see me running, dude. I'll just walk like a hard ass. That's what I do. I get a little strut in me. I walk. I ain't got to run. You know who run? People who are scared of something. I ain't scared of nothing, dude. I'll fucking, instead of running away, I turn and walk at it. I turn and walk that direction. That's my philosophy in life.
I can just imagine you going to like a cross country practice and you just standing, you're smoking a cigarette, and you guys suck.
I'm leaning up against a brick wall, wearing like a leather jacket because I'm still gotta wear the all black thing, right?
Yeah.
Fucking nerds. And then people would think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm smoking a cigarette and leaning up against a wall. You know what I say? If you gotta run, better keep running, because whatever's chasing you is never gonna stop. You gotta face your fears, not run from them, you pussies. We're doing this for exercise. We're not like running from anything. Yeah. I don't run from nothing. The guy doesn't understand the concept of running. He only gets it in both the literal and figurative form. He thinks they're only associated. It's just you see a jogger on the street sitting, what are you running from, man? Your dad can't hurt you no more. You're safe.
That's our first character.
Guy who only thinks that running is both the literal and figurative form at both times.
Yeah. Not bad.
How many beers deep are you?
It's only one first beer. I just poured it.
Yeah, this is weird. Weird podcast. Drew sober on the podcast. Evan a fat drunk.
Yeah. It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Sunday.
Yep. Did you see that like remaking Freaky Friday with Vince Vaughn? But it's not. It's just called Freaky, I think, and it's got like a murder twist in it. And I think Vince Vaughn was having sex with a girl that's underage. I think it's weird. I think it's kind of freaky. I think that's what the point of the movie is. Look up a plot of that. I mean, Vince Vaughn's in it. You know, he hasn't done anything good in about a decade, so it's gotta be. It's gotta be good. He's bound to come back, right? Pretty much the only way Vince Vaughn could save his career right now is if Quentin Tarantino did a movie with him starring in it. Which, to be honest, I'd be all for. That'd probably be sick. Vince Vaughn starting in a Tarantino flick, I bet you that could be good.
Yeah, it's called Freaky.
Yeah, that's what I said, Evan. Way to add to the podcast.
That's my new spit now. Oh,
I think there's this new Vince Vaughn movie coming out, like Freaky Friday, called Freaky, and you go type, click, 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 clap, clap, clap. Yeah, it's called Freaky.
Well, you said you thought it was that. I just confirmed that you were right.
Got anything? Did you freeze?
No.
You look like you have a lazy eye right now. Fuck. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What? Did you... You froze. Hello? Well, this is awkward.
Hey, we're back from technical difficulties.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've had to say this, but we're probably going to edit out the first time. Evan fucking sucks, and yeah. I don't know how much time we lost. I don't know how much weight Evan's gained, but time has elapsed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So when the audio clips to this and the video clips to this, you know that Evan fucked up. I blame Evan solely. I did nothing
wrong. I'm guessing
wrong.
It was the connection. My connection.
Yeah, your shitty connection in your shitty apartment. You need to fucking move. You need to move now. Well, people are leeching off your Wi-Fi, and you can't keep a good Zoom signal. Good. Maybe it'll encourage you to lose weight. You should downsize too. You gotta downsize your apartment. Maybe you should downsize your waist size.
Oh.
What are you rolling in at? What is it? When you buy pants, what does it say? Fucking give up? Is that what it says?
G on the tag. On the back.
I'm a little mad at you for the technical difficulties. I'm taking them out with fat jokes, all right? Give me a break. No, seriously, what's your waist? What's your waist?
Maybe
do you have to buy it in entire sizes? Is that
I think it's 38.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Why are you lying? Why are you taking 6 inches off for the podcast?
I gotta see what
Come on.
I'm wearing pajamas right now.
Well, then they're just double XL. That's not a size.
Yeah, I'm double XL. Shirt size.
Because you feel bad?
No.
Yeah. I know you do. Yeah, you're double XL. I said it. I didn't know that. I just knew from looking at you.
Yeah. Well, I'm no small.
I'm in a salty mood. I'm in a salty mood from losing signal. You derailed everything.
No, I didn't. We were
podcast.
Freaky Friday.
I hate. To be honest, it's probably a good thing it derailed that because that was. I mean, we shouldn't give Vince Vaughn any more attention than he deserves, which was all of that.
I feel like that was my internet connection's way of saying, "Hey, you gotta stop this. This is
Vince Vaughn, not very topical."
Yeah. Like, are you drinking coffee?
What is topical? What does topical mean? I mean, I know what it means because you say like, "Oh, yeah, it's well, I know, but because like, oh, that's a very topical subject." But isn't there also topical cream? So does it have two meanings?
Is that tropical?
No, you don't eat it. No, like topical cream is like a medical tropical cream. Get out of here, Evan. It's a medical cream. I think you put it on sores.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure. But tropical cream, that's if you blow a Hawaiian dude. That's
topical ointments. That's what it says on here.
Topical ointments. Sorry, I mixed up my ointments and cream. How fucking stupid of me. They're not verbatimly the same thing at all. They're not interchangeable words at all.
No, they're not.
But okay, what is topical ointment? Because it's still the same word, topical. So what the fuck does the word topical mean? I know what topical ointment is. I think everyone knows what topical ointment is. Unless you're dumb and don't know things. Really? Whoa, what a great...
Topical means current. Of immediate relevance, interest, or importance owing to its relation to current events.
Oh man, so what you're saying is we have to get topical ointment for this podcast?
Yeah.
So I stop making Christmas references weeks after Christmas.
Hear about this? The Grinch and Whoville snowflakes.
Yeah, just get some topical ointment. I'll rub it right across the screen, see if that does anything for us. And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Hey guys, have you seen what's happening?"
Are you drinking coffee?
Yeah, but also besides the coffee, I don't even know how to be like. What would be topical right now? Besides political endeavors, like how do you be topical? I don't even know. Oh yeah, coronavirus would be pretty topical. We talk about it sometimes. You getting the vaccine? Yeah. Have you gotten it?
No.
When? You signed up to get it? Yeah, so you're not getting it. You liar.
I'm getting
You said yeah because you wanted to seem progressive.
Yet.
You want to see? Yes, it is. You just got to sign up for it.
It's not to our groups. You and me can't get it. We're not 65 or older.
Yeah, it's true, but
we don't work in healthcare. We're not law enforcement. We're like blast. We're not going to get to like late spring, summer.
You're not going to get it then, are you?
I am getting it. Why? Because I'm Catholic? You think I'm not going to get
it?
The Pope got it. Pope Francis got it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've already made the joke, but I mean, like, I'm not scared of the vaccine at all because, like, what's the worst that it could do is make me more autistic. So it's like, I'll just
your sole reason for taking it. It's not because of COVID. You're like,
dude, I will become the most powerful autistic of them all. I'll be the Magneto of autism, and I will summon the rest of us. And we will. I don't know if you knew this, but we are planning world domination secretly in the shadows. Secretly in the shadows with exact numbers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're coming for you guys. We're sick of you. But also, there can't be a lot of noise, otherwise we'll get very irritated. We're planning for world domination, but also there's a quiet room. There's also a quiet room in our meetings. And our meetings are limited to not too many people, otherwise we get overwhelmed. And so it's very difficult for us to plan world domination, but we're playing it. It's just really slow.
It's another sketch. Playing world domination, but
being autistic. But being autistic. I know you didn't want to say it, you fucking coward. Say the word. Say it.
No.
Why? Why? Because it's a slur? Because you look down upon me and my people? You don't treat us as equals? You can't say the word? Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say I'm autistic. Say it.
No.
Why?
Because.
Why? It's like me going, Evan, you have a shirt on.
No, I thought you'd be like, Evan, you're fat.
No, because I'm looking down upon you for that. I don't. Yeah, you're less of a person for being fat. Say it.
No.
You're doing this thing where you're becoming so woke that you're actually the problem. Like, you realize that, right? You're doing the thing I hate about wokeness where it goes full circle and then it's like, no, you're like the racist or you're the anti-progressive. Go full circle. You think that you're better than autistic people.
No, I do not.
Then why can't you say the word autistic? Because you feel bad for them and you feel like you'd be punching down because you look at them as lower people instead of equals.
No, I just,
Then why can't you say the word autistic? I'm pointing out at it. You're really on blast right now. Autistic community, summon onto Evan. His Twitter is Salsa Evan. Tell him, strike him down, but only after you've had exactly the right amount of cookies, and then you do it.
I said it.
What?
The word.
I didn't hear it. Yes. Say it again.
Autistic.
Say it again. Yeah. Now say, Drew, you're autistic.
No.
Just say it.
I'm not saying
Say it. Say the words, Evan.
No.
Say the words.
No.
Say it.
No.
Think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Think you're better than me, Evan?
No.
You think I'm less of a person than you?
No.
Call me autistic, Evan. Call me autistic right now.
I don't like this podcast anymore. It feels like you're just bullying me. That's what this is now.
If anything, Evan, you're bullying me. You don't think I'm an equal human being. You won't call me autistic.
That doesn't make any sense. That's nothing to do with it.
It does. Because jokes are the way that you show equality. If it's to someone's face. Like, if you're picking on someone in a group, no. But it's like, you're not involved. Like, if people can't joke about you, then that means they're like, I can't joke about him because he's lesser than me, and I can't push them down further. I need to bring them up so that they're my equal. And I'm telling you, I'm not only your equal, Evan, I'm your fucking better. I'm the better version of you.
That's true.
So call me autistic. Call me autistic.
Oh, you're like, we're just joking around. Your idea of a joke is forcing me to call you
it's not a autistic. I don't even know if it's a joke anymore, to be quite honest.
Exactly. So
this is gonna be a majority of this episode. Podcast. Call me autistic, Evan. I mean, it's a joke, clearly, but call me autistic.
Autistic.
No, call me autistic, Evan.
Do you see what you're doing? You're pointing the finger. Like,
I'll point multiple fingers at you, dude. Call me autistic.
You're autistic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Covered my bases on that.
It's actually pretty good. So if someone ever needs to do it in a video, you could say I'm a ventriloquist and I threw my voice. Very smart of you. Very smart of you not to get canceled. Because God knows someone who's not autistic would get really mad at you for saying that.
Well, it would be the woke culture.
Well, I know, but it wouldn't. It's just normally not someone who's actually part of the group that gets mad about that stuff. Because they think they're better than them and they need to help them.
Fair point.
We have an article, right?
Yeah, I pulled one up. I don't know if it's good or not. That's for you to decide.
I mean, they're never good.
I know, but
also, are we almost done?
We started at 7:10. It's 8:01, but we also lost connection.
Fuck, we gotta fill like 15 more minutes.
No, it's like
12, 10, 12. I thought you said we started at 7:10.
Yeah, it's 8:02.
But we lost connection
for like 5 minutes.
Okay, so we gotta fill
like 8:20 or something.
8:15. We'll call it.
All right, 8:15.
I have fun with this podcast. I have fun with this podcast for about 45 minutes, and then I'm done with it.
Cool. All right.
Unless I'm drunk, I can go for an hour and a half when I'm drunk.
All right, you want to read this?
Yeah, if I can read the article, Evan. Do your job, you unpaid intern.
All right, it's called Escaped Cow Allowed to Live on Animal Farm.
Escaped cow allowed to live on animal farm. Okay, first off, is anyone else picturing this cow escaping like that of someone from like a prison movie where he like gets out and he's on like against the fence, but then the spotlight happens. He's like, oh, and he's like running and trying to get away from the spotlights against the wall while it's playing that fucking music. The fucking how's it? Wait, how's fucking that? What am I trying to think? The hijinks, like when you're trying to steal something.
Yeah. Mission Impossible.
Yeah, kind of no. Well, that Mission Impossible would be like that. What the fuck? How's Mission Impossible? I can't. My brain's just drawing all blanks.
Drop
now.
the link in the comments.
God damn it, dude! This is pissing me off. Ben. Wait, no, that's not the tune off. People are gonna love me going bam. Yeah, bum. You shut up. You shut up. Let me figure this.
All right, take a swig of beer.
Bum. Something like that. Ah, fucking off. God damn it. Save me, Tom Cruise. Jesus. Use your Scientology and ascend into this podcast and do your own theme song. Aren't they like let's be topical. Didn't Tom Cruise was shooting a Mission Impossible and then screamed at people because they weren't following COVID guidelines?
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta take this shit seriously.
Yeah, he like berated them.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. It's so cool. What a cool guy. Who'd have thought? Tom Cruise, cool as hell. If you scream at people for not following COVID guidelines, kind of cool. Kind of cool. A lot of people give Tom Cruise some shit. Kind of cool.
Cool, yeah.
All right, but more about this escaped cowie.
All right, a young cow that was able to escape.
Young calf. A cow that's young as a calf. Fucking idiot. Who wrote this article? What fucking idiot wrote this article? Was it you?
No.
Say his name. say the writer's name.
Wade Sheridan.
Wade Sheridan, learn your fucking bovine, you idiot.
I read 3 words. A young cow. It's a calf.
It is. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Someone literally tell me I'm wrong. Young cow is a baby calf, and they make delicious veal. Oh, I love veal. Just baby cow. Oh, you ever eat some veal?
No.
You can take it's horrible how they make it, but you can taste the suffering and it's delicious. It's so good. You can taste the child suffering in veal. I'll eat it every day, dude. I'm gonna have some veal. Fuck. What time is it?
It's 8:06.
Oh, I could totally get veal till 10. So let's hurry this up. I want to get some veal.
So a cow was able to escape from a slaughterhouse. It's being allowed to live on an animal farm near Salzburg, Austria. The cow named Lieni was spotted
in Austria. Isn't that the place that helped Hitler? Yeah, Austria was part of that, right?
I think that's where he was born.
Austria was a country. I know Arnold Schwarzenegger's from Austria, and I also think they were part of the Third Reich. Look that up. Side note. Click a link.
What, you want me to look it up?
Yeah, how heavily were they involved? I know they were part of. I believe they were unknown, or not. They were like an unsolidified ally to the Axis power. I don't even know where. I know Austria's in Europe, but I think it's really tiny that no one ever remembers it.
Yeah, it's a pretty small country.
But they were part of the Axis powers in World War II.
It was annexed.
What do you mean it was annexed? I don't know what that word means right now.
I don't know.
It was annexed from what you just said. It was annexed. What does that mean? Like, give me some context here.
It says in 1938, Hitler achieved the annexation of Austria by Anschluss. The Anschluss.
None of these I can't. Okay, now separate one. Look up the definition of annexed. Because it's either acquired or lost. It's Exhilarated. Not exhilarated. Exalted. No, that's not the word.
Take over.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he did get Austria.
Took over. Yeah.
But they were pretty big fans of the Third Reich, I'm pretty sure.
We're talking about an escaped cow, and we're going into Jews.
Hey, maybe the cow was a Nazi. Maybe he shouldn't have escaped. Did you ever think of that one?
The cow was named
If in prison, a lot of people joined gangs. What if he joined? Maybe he denied his black spots and joined a white supremacist group.
The cow.
So, it's so sad to see someone at war with themselves.
Speaking of spots, the cow named Leonie was spotted by a woman.
Oh, wow, Evan. You proud of yourself?
I was pretty. I caught
proud of yourself?
Pretty, yeah, good pun.
You did a joke. I'll give you that. I'm glad you did one joke. That's nice.
16 episodes.
Glad you added. Glad you threw something in today.
An animal charity called Gut Aderbicky.
Are you sure that's not a slaughterhouse? That sounds like a place you would go to get delicious baby veal. Ooh. Tastes the suffering off their bones. Have you ever eaten veal? I think I already asked you this, but have you ever eaten it? Listen, have you eaten veal? Oh, it's delicious. It's so tender. Oh. It's so tender because they're not fully developed. So you kill them when they're young. Oh, it's the best. Also, though, if you're mad about veal but don't care about abortion, we see where you're lying. Continue. Continue. I just somehow pissed off two groups of people. So
yeah, the animal charity located Leonie and rescued her after receiving a phone call from the witness. The animal charity then paid the original owner of the cow for any lost wages and took Leonie to its animal farm. The California Highway Patrol recently responded to a stretch of highway that was occupied by a group of loose cows. Traffic was stopped in both directions as the cows were rounded up. That's the end of the story.
That story sucked.
It seemed like it would be funnier.
It sounds like it's going to be the inspiration for a Pixar movie, though. That sounds like the plot of a Pixar movie.
Yeah. Except escape from a slaughterhouse. Now it's.
Well, no, wait. Isn't that just the plot of Chicken Run, but with cows? Remember Chicken Run?
Yeah,
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You like that Wallace and Gromit style humor?
No.
Hey, Gromit, what we doing today? God damn that. British people.
That's where you're like, on another note, I will accept the job at DreamWorks, right?
Yes, I will accept Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose. I will be part of the script writing.
Eggs on the Loose. Gold.
Doesn't that sound like a fucking stupid... Yeah. But doesn't that sound like the stupid kind of name they would name those kind of movies? Like, it really means nothing, but somehow it means something. Like...
Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose.
All right, so let's try we'll end the podcast with trying to come up with the plot for Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose. First off, how did Chicken Run end? Can we look up a synopsis? Let's figure out Chicken Run end. I'll write you a good sequel. Right? Actually, read the whole plot, like start to finish of what the movie was of Chicken Run, and then I will pitch you Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose.
All right, yeah, that's some good content.
And I will start working on it tomorrow. Maybe we should do that for the Patreon. Maybe that'll be our Patreon. It won't be access to videos. You will just have access to our in-progress script of Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose. And then we will pitch it to DreamWorks.
And they'll pick it up and we'll become international sensation.
No, they'll probably give us a cease and desist order. They'll probably, that's how we get it. That's how we get it, dude. We just got to write Chicken Run 2, Eggs on the Loose. And then when they deny our script, we film it ourselves. Except this time around, it's live action.
Fun fact: Chicken Run had a budget of $45 million.
Dear God,
$225 million.
Imagine if Chicken Run never existed and we just gave that money to cancer research. Wouldn't we be in a better world? Like, wouldn't we just be in a better world? Doesn't anyone who makes movies ever think of these things? Like, they're green lighting Chicken Run. Like, what's the budget? $45 million. Like, okay. What if we just didn't do Chicken Run and we just, save people from cancer? Think of how many people's cancer bills they could have helped.
A lot.
Yeah, think of how many children they could have fed. In a world where children die every day of hunger, $45 million went not to feed them and put food in their belly, but to make Chicken Run.
Well, God, our world's crazy. It was released to critical acclaim.
What critics? Chickens? Was it chickens? You read the first review on Rotten Tomatoes, it's bok, bok, bok.
Roger Ebert gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars.
No. Roger Ebert also said when Ryan Dunn died, jackasses don't let other jackasses drive drunk.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he got in trouble for it, which to me, though, who thought that Roger Ebert would have the best joke about Ryan Dunn's death ever? Like, that is a really great line.
I can't believe he said that, or did he write it?
He wrote it.
Wrote something about it.
I think he threw it on like Twitter. I think it was like the early days of Twitter or social media. So I remember he got in trouble for it and he had to apologize. But it was like, I don't know, dude. That's a good line. Like, you ever hear something that someone has to apologize for, and you're like, damn, I wish I said that. Like, I wish I thought of that.
Well, we're out of luck because they're already making a sequel to Chicken Run.
What is it called? It's not as good as my title.
I
guarantee you it's not as good as mine. It's probably just Chicken Run 2.
I don't think it's been named yet.
I don't think they're making it.
There's a sequel. It's been confirmed.
When? Was it confirmed 7 years ago?
I think it's... The principal photography is going to start this year.
Well, now I don't even want to pitch Chicken Run 2 Eggs on the Loose. All right. I'm going to make Chicken Run 3 then, after Chicken Run 2 comes out.
Chicken Run on the Loose.
Chicken Run 3, Eggs Overdone, or Well Done. I don't know. Let me keep working on that title. It's a work in progress. I'll tell you next episode what my final... Chicken Run 3, Eggs Scrambled, and it's a whole
scrambling eggs, and they're all just running around.
That's not bad, but I was thinking Eggs Scrambled, and it was more like a political movement about abortion. All right, well, that's been the show. I think we can go into plugs.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. If you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure to hit like and subscribe. Actually, fucking do it. Please. Like, for the love of God, our subscriptions haven't gone up. Our likes haven't been good. Yeah, we're desperate. We're not afraid to say it. This show needs more people to do that shit so the algorithm goes up. Because even doing that, even if we have low views, it actually makes it more likely to pop up in other people's feeds. So other people click on it, creating more views, and then I share it. They might click on it. They might comment. So again, fucking just help us out. Dear God,
say people. This every week.
We say this every week, and no one gives a shit. I mean, I don't blame them, right? I mean, at the end of the day, don't blame them. But maybe some of you care. It'd be nice. I don't know. We have birthdays coming up. They're a long time from now, but I don't have anything else. Do it for our birthdays that are months away from now. Birthdays. Do it as an early present for us for Valentine's Day. Do it every day until Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're a great comedic couple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, we are kind of a comedic couple. I'm the funny one. You're the straight man.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No additional joke. No add-on. Yeah, share the podcast for the love of God. Share it on your social media. Share it by word of mouth. Tell your fucking friends about it so that they listen to it. And yeah, you could actually do that. It's really cool of you, and free. This podcast is free. Promoting our podcast is free.
Our Patreon won't be free.
No, it won't be, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. We have to have a fan base before we do it. I was thinking this over. We have to double down on this for now. I'm thinking we start doing 2 episodes a week. Let's give people double the content they don't want to hear. Maybe we'll get somewhere with that. All right, we'll spitball that one. Oh yeah, I forgot to pitch. I've been forgetting to plug fucking Apple Podcasts and Spotify for like weeks now. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you hit follow. So I'll always let you know when I have a new episode come out. We drop these every Wednesday. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a 5-star and write a little bit of review on it. Tell us we're good. Tell us we're grand. Actually, to be honest, I don't really care what you write in the review as long as you write a review and also you give us a 5-star rating. But, whatever. You do you, man.
5-star rating. They're like, this sucks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's really fine.
5 stars. Oh, there we go.
Again, it's just all part of the algorithm. It doesn't really look. That's why I said, like, at the end of the day, like, if you want to just fucking do comments where you just lean on the keyboard, I don't give a shit. That's fine. The fucking dumb algorithm of YouTube, they don't watch any of this shit or look into it. They don't hire people.
Unless they get reported.
They create.
They haven't reported yet.
I mean, it's happening eventually. And we'll probably lose the channel. But whatever, let's go strong until then. And we suck. God damn it. Follow us on Twitter.
Podcast.
Follow us on Twitter. No one has yet. Inept Pit. I was wasting time. And follow us on Facebook at our page, Inept Pit. Updates on new episodes. Once I'm out of Facebook jail, which I've been promising for weeks now, but indefinitely. I am shadow banned by the powers that be, and they know that I can sway the masses, so they're keeping me off Facebook. I will maybe add more content. Evan's not going to, but we'll post about the new episodes on there. I mean, go ahead, add content to the page anytime. I give you free reign. I'm giving you power right now. Prove yourself, unpaid intern. Let me see if you deserve more power. Write a blog, post it to the page. I dare you.
I'll write a political post about the Biden inauguration.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Say this. Drew said this.
Drew said this, and just make me seem super right wing. Drew, these are Drew's actual opinions, and say all the wrong things.
Yeah,
that'd be funny. It'd be funny to me.
I wouldn't think.
Also, the best part is I wouldn't even know it happened. So I'd just be continuing my life as if it didn't happen. So you should totally do that.
I take a Capitol riot photo and then copy.
Impose me into it. Yeah. It's me in the Capitol. Yes, that's perfect. Do that. Viewers, do that too. Ruin my life. Ruin my life. All viewers, I encourage you to ruin my life. We have a Gmail. It's Inept Pit at Gmail. Like I said, you can email us there with questions, concerns, booking info in a world without booking details. I don't know, dude. Maybe this is like 4 months from now and someone happened to listen to this video, right? You got to throw it out there. I'm on Twitter. Don't follow me. I'm not even plugging my Twitter. Fuck you. Fuck you, don't follow me. But you should follow. Yes, follow Evan. It's Salsa Evan. He's going to tweet about SNL, which sucks. He's going to tweet about sports, which are fine. Not my thing. And he's going to tweet about stand-up, which is killer. If you like any of those things, follow him at Salsa Evan.
I haven't tweeted about stand-up in a while.
I don't know. Follow your Twitter, dude. Fuck social media. You shouldn't even do any of it. To be honest, what you should do is just delete all your social media and fucking go live your life. All right, I'm done preaching. Peace. Evan, call me autistic.
You're on.
There we go. Good night.
Peace.